You began to really grow in the demonic, why did you feel Satan was your father?
My father was a devil worshiper. And I came from a generation of devil worship on my father's side, from generations and generations of Santerias, spiritualism, car readings, Palo Mayumbe. Palo Mayumbe is when you sell your soul to the devil and you make a contract with the blood, which I did later on in my years. And I would sit with the devil and speak to the devil all night long. I was going to demon church at the age of 8 years old, from 7 in the evening to 5 in the morning, to be trained with principalities, demonic spirit, territorial spirit. I was learning stuff in the spirit realm beyond at the age of 8. So to me, it was, I told the devil, if you kill my father, you can have me. So I told the devil, you can have me. And the devil said, well, I'll replace the old with the new.
Yeah, but God had a secret weapon.
Oh, big time.
A beautiful woman. And she invited you to church. What happened?
Actually, she was a backslider.
Oh.
she was a backslider, so God got 2 for the price of 1.
So what happened when you went to that church?
Well, I went to the church. I asked the devil permission. I asked the devil, could I go to church? He said, go to church. Those people are weak. They don't have no strength against us. They don't have no power against us. You can go to church. But I was really after the girl, because she's a pretty girl, and she lived in the neighborhood, so I didn't have to move my car around, so we can go eat anywhere. So I thought that was a good deal. But, God was setting up a game plan, for my life.
Well, you really got upset one time with the pastor. What happened?
Well, the devil, I went to church a little too much without asking permission anymore. And then the devil showed up in church. The devil showed up, and I hear the devil whisper in my ear and tell me, I didn't tell you to come this Sunday. I didn't give you permission to come this Sunday. It was strange because the pastor did an altar call in the middle of the service. Usually they do that like at the end of the service. So I got up. I said, well, if I go by the pastor, the devil don't go after me. He will leave me alone. So when I went up, a whole people came up to the middle. So I was like one of the last ones to pray for. I said, well, I stay here. By the time he come pray, I don't want him to pray for me anyway. But by the time he gets to me, he's tired and the devil's gone. That was my plan. But when he came up to me, the devil possessed me right there, and I grabbed him by the throat and I picked him up in the air and I said, today's the day you're gonna die. And then all this foul stuff came out of my mouth and people jumped out of the seats. And big men jumped out of the seat, tried to grind me down and peel my hands off the pastor's throat. He was turning purple.
But he goes home and he prays a prayer, an unbelievable prayer. Listen to this. John cried out to God, if you are bigger than my God, with a small g, although he didn't know it at the time, than my God that I serve, show me tonight, or just leave me alone.
I just sat on the bed. It was just something that just came out. It wasn't even planned. And because I really didn't want to be a Christian. I thought Christianity was not for me. It was just something that it was my taste, my cup of tea. My thing was devil worshiping, recruiting people, running regions, putting spells on people, making a lot of money doing that. But I went into this deep sleep, like an anesthesia sleep. And I ended up in this train that was going faster than anything you can imagine. And the train was filled with people. But the people, you couldn't see the faces because their faces were blank. And when the train crashed and hit, opened up the doors, and I ended up in hell. And when I ended up in hell...
Now you say that you had this dream, but you also told me earlier that it really was a real experience.
It was a real experience. This was more real than the oxygen I breathe, Sid. This was more real than the oxygen I breathe. There was no way for me to leave 25 years of devil worshiping at $100,000 witchcraft stuff in my house for a guy named Jesus that I never seen in my life.
So you find yourself in hell.
I find myself in hell. I'm running to the portals of hell, trying to find a way out, a window, a door. And then, first of all, this fear grips on you like a garment, and it grips on you. And then you hear wailing, and you hear so much thing going on at the same time. You're so desperate, you want to get out. And then when I'm trying to get out, the devil shows up in hell and tells me, I'm going to keep you here. You know too much about the occult. You know too much. I've given you too much rank, too much secrets. I need to destroy you. So as he's saying that, he's going to launch at me. As he's launching towards me, this cross appeared in hell. And I put it on him. And he fell out like a toddler. So I got back up and I ran. And then he tells me, somewhere down the deeper part of hell, he shows up again. He said, I'm going to destroy you. So here I am talking with him in demonic tongues. Because the devil copies everything from the kingdom of Jesus Christ.
He can't create
anything. He can't create a thing.
He's a counterfeit.
He's a counterfeit, bootleg, and a copycat. For real. So here I am, and here I am there. He comes out again, And then I told him, I'm going to destroy you, I told him. And I showed him the marks that I saw myself. He said, oh, you're a fool. I give you those marks. I own you. Again, he went to grab me for the last time. The cross of Jesus Christ appeared. And he fell. I mean, he actually fell on the foot of the cross. He just fell down on the foot of the cross like he was worshiping. He fell down like nothing. I woke up out of a dream. It's like when you're in ICU and they hit those things on your chest to bring you back to life. That's what happened to me. It was something hit me. I came back into life, and I knew that night that Yeshua was the truth, the way, and the life. And I bent my knee.
So you tell me that you now have a new father. Who's your father?
I have a father that I can't even describe. Here has to be revealed. That's how awesome he is. The days, everything of my tormenting days, the days of my father.
There's one thing that I asked John off the air. I said, John, you went through a lot of stuff. I mean, if you could get free from the devil, anyone could get free. But aren't you fearful today? What did you say to me?
The only fear I carry in my heart for life, because I'm doing a life sentence with Jesus Christ and I want no parole. So the only one I fear is God, is Yeshua, the Messiah. This is the only person I fear. I fear no devil, I fear no witch, I fear no voodoo, I fear no witchcraft, I fear no man, but the man, Jesus Christ.